Hey guys, Liam here from All Things FPL, and I'm bringing you my Game Week 27 preview in this episode. I am going to be looking at my team and where it currently stands this week, and then I'll show you the team I'm thinking about running at the weekend. So on screen you should see my team, and I'm just going to go through a couple of the players. I'm going to go through everyone. You can see the scorers I got anyway. Firstly, Luke Shaw, 2 clean sheets, 12 points. Can't ask for much more from a defender in a double game. Next, Digne, also a clean sheet, 6 points. He's also currently playing West Brom, which I hope he keeps another clean sheet. I should say Calvert-Lewin, Kane and Son are also playing at the time of recording this, so I'm hoping to get a few more points from them as well. Kane's my standout player at the minute with 12 points, but he was my captain and he got them 12 points from a goal. Harvey Barnes was probably the biggest letdown of the week because he got injured. It's not his fault, it's just unfortunate. I wish him a speedy recovery and we'll discuss potential transfers of him in the next part of the video. So guys, that's my team for a week. If you still want a closer look, pause the video now because we're going to be moving on. If you want to see what I actually finished on for the week, you can follow me on Twitter, it's on the screen, and I'll let you know on there. So, Game Week 27, starting off with Pope in net. He's not got the best fixture because he's playing Arsenal, but I'm just going to keep him in for now because I don't want to waste a transfer on my keeper. I could play Sanchez, who's playing against Leicester, who've lost a lot of key players. It's probably going to be a deadline day decision who I play, to be honest, in net. Next is Target, being a solid little player for me for 4.8 million when I picked him up. Aston Villa are playing Wolves, so there's a good chance he will keep a clean sheet. The only issue is that Martinez will probably get bonus points if they keep a clean sheet, and I've got Pope in net. But we'll see what happens. Next is Cancelo. There's not much I can say about Cancelo. He's a City player, so he's basically nearly guaranteed a clean sheet, and they've got a double fixture. So the only thing I've got to worry about is Pep Roulette and him not starting one of the games, but I think you've got to play him if you've got him, to be honest. Next player is Digne, a bit of a riskier one since they're playing Chelsea. He's just come off the back of a double game week. He's got one clean sheet. I'm waiting for him to get another. If you can keep a clean sheet against Chelsea, it'll be a good choice. My only issue is that it's Chelsea, obviously. I am thinking about transferring Diaz for Digne, but I've not done it yet. So that's again going to be a deadline day decision as to what I do with Digne. Next is Son. Spurs are playing Crystal Palace. Should be a easiest fixture. I'm expecting Spurs to score maybe a couple of goals and hopefully Son will be involved in them. Gundogan up next. He's another City player, obviously double game week as well. He only got an assist during the double game week, but hopefully he can find some of that form before he got injured. He is a possible captain choice for game week 27, although again it's going to be a deadline day decision. Controversial one next, Bruno Fernandes. Blanked during the double game week. A lot of people had triple captains on him and he didn't really do anything. No goal, no assist, which is unlike Bruno, to be fair. So a lot of people are going to be transferring him out. I've still not decided what I'm going to be doing myself. A lot of people are going to be transferring De Bruyne in for Fernandes or getting Kane in for Fernandes. Personally, I don't see Fernandes doing too much against Manchester City, but you never know. If he shows up on the day, it could be a differential pick. I know a lot of people will have money invested in Fernandes because they picked him up quite cheaply. So ultimately, like the rest of fantasy football, is going to come down to a bit of luck. You never know. Man United might get a lucky penalty. At the minute, I am thinking about keeping Fernandes rather than getting rid like a lot of other people are. That might be the United fan in me, wanting him to do well and not really thinking with an FPL head. It's very risky, but you never know. Manchester United could get a penalty against City and obviously he'll be the one on it. Next is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's only got me 2 points during the double game week so far and he's not doing too great against West Brom at the minute. So in all likelihood he's probably going to blank in both games, which isn't the best, and if he keeps this form up I can't see him being in my team too long, but I am going to play him against Chelsea because he's just not a player he looks a bench, to be honest. Speaking about players who can't be benched, next in my team is Harry Kane. I mean, what can I say about Kane? He's playing Crystal Palace. Didn't really do too great during the double game week. Should have had a lot more goals than he got. The only issue with Kane is to decide whether I captain a City player or go with him as captain again. We'll have to wait and see. Next up is Patrick Bamford. Leeds are playing West Ham, so I'm not too confident in them getting a win, but Leeds are a hot and cold team, and if they turn up, they could easily beat West Ham. Although I should say West Ham are on fine form at the minute, so they're going to be tough to beat anyway. And lastly, the player I've bought in for Harvey Barnes is Saka. Now, the reason I've gone for Saka is because Arsenal are playing Burnley at the minute. I thought Arsenal looked good against Leicester. And Arsenal have some decent fixtures coming up. I know there's the North London derby coming up after Burnley, but after that game, they've got a few green fixtures. So that's why I brought Saka in. He also can play in the game week 29, and I think he's a good, tidy little player as well who can score and assist. Bringing Saka in as well also frees some more funds up. I can maybe think about getting Kevin De Bruyne in as well. But Saka is definitely coming in. That's not going to change come deadline day for me. That's the decision I've made. The only thing left to consider is who's going to be my captain. I'm leaning towards more Ilkay Gundogan, only because City have a double game week, and I think you've got to respect the doubles sometimes. He's been on quite good form recently, not as great as after he got injured, but he's still got an assist last double game week, and I think he's just gonna find his form soon again. Well, that's my team, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're running with this weekend, and also let me know your captain thoughts in the comments as well. If you do like the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Peace.